Hello, leaders. Thank you for leading this Sunday, October 15th. We are on our third Sunday in the Christian Theology series. We will be discussing humankind this week. Just as a heads up, I will be recording this Sunday, at least first service, maybe second service, for my class. So Nikki did that a few weeks ago. Now it's my turn. We will have large group and then split as usual. The rooms will be swapped, which will confuse them all. We're going to put the art kiddos, I may be changing my mind. We are going to put the art kiddos either in the room with the big window facing the teaching space, or we'll put them in that corner. And then we will put game people for sure in the usual art room, because you guys need the window, the internal window, not the external window, for one of your games. So we'll be talking about humankind. They're going to be doing a lot of conversation in pairs. My goal is to teach shorter so that the big kids have more time in their activities, and vice versa. So art room project is self-portrait or silhouettes. So you will have the overhead projector, and I'm going to send you a picture in a minute separately. That's Miss Judy was kind and was my person this morning that I traced how to set that up and everything. I will already have, there are already some of these on their matte paper. I would probably save these maybe for the older kids in case they don't have quite as long. That way they still gets matted, but that's up to you guys. You're just going to glue stick either black or a different color to the back of their white piece. And they're either going to trace their silhouette. I used a pencil and then went back with the oil pastel. They might want to use a crayon or a marker, whichever. Or they can just do a straight self-portrait. I'll put some mirrors in there and do that. But the key is that we're remembering that we are wonderfully made. God did not make any accidents when he made each of us. So that is the creative project. And then for the physical application activity, we have strike a pose followed by window messages. And the learning point is humans are not God. So in the strike a pose game, they're going to get in a circle or whatever, and your first person, get in the center, whatever. They're going to strike a pose they don't think anybody else can copy, because God is the biggest. He's the most powerful. We cannot fully imitate God. So they're going to go back and forth, and you can decide whether the person who does it the worst is the next one or the person who does it best is the next one. That's up to you as the leader. You're going to do that for a few minutes, and then you're going to have that conversation. And in your lesson plan, there are some points on discussion for both creative and physical. Then you're going to move to messages, window messages, and so one person will come out of the room to the other side of the window, but before they do, you're going to give them, this is the older kid box, this is the younger kid box. They're going to pull one of the messages while they're still inside the room so they can think about it. They're going to open it without telling anybody, and they're going to go on the outside of the window, and they're going to write their message, if they're the big kids, on the window, hopefully such that the kids can read it, which means they're going to have to write backwards, or the kids are going to have to read backwards, and that may work really well for some of them. For the younger kids, they're little emoji pictures, and so they may need a little help to know what some of them are, because it's hard. But these are messages from God to them about how he feels about them. So that is the second physical activity. So they're going to get to come out of the room. They're going to have to be silent because the kids in the room can hear them. They're going to write their message and then come back around and see what the kids guess. And then you'll send the next person out and they'll clean it off and stuff. So your messages for your physical activities is that we aren't the same as God. He is more powerful. He is bigger. He is completely loving all of the time. He's also completely just. and all-knowing and all of these things. And he loves us. He knew we were going to fail. He still created us because he loves us. And for the art one, it is talking about how God made us, and he made us wonderfully, and what do we like best about ourselves, and what are we so thankful for, and what do we struggle with, and can we still be thankful for that because God made us. So those are our reminders. I appreciate you leading this weekend. I will see you, and yeah, holler if you have questions. Thanks.